Here we go. I like the title card. It looked good. And the Northern Lights are funny because they're everywhere right now.
My question is, if there's an Aurora, Colorado, does that imply that there is a Borealis, Colorado?
Probably.
wook+live.
Season 5, episode 297. Welcome back. I am the Great Went, joined by T.
Wait, really?
No, it's got to be like 100 and something because it's been 2.5 years. So 120 or something has been this season, because at one time we did seasons. We actually stopped for a few weeks and then picked it back up, but we haven't done that in a while.
There is an Aurora, Illinois too, Daniel. Yes, I think Aurora, Illinois is a little bit nicer than Aurora.
Is there a Borealis anywhere?
In Skinner's Kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Steamed hams.
You know, it was actually Area 52 is where all the action was, but
it's pretty crazy that you can see them, like that they're there, right? Like
I can't see them here. I have too much flood from the city that I'm really not getting anything. If I live like 30 miles north, I could.
I thought you were out in like the fucking.
I'm a little bit, dude. I'm basically in the low rent suburbs. Like, we don't pay taxes, so we don't have street lights. But if you drive like 10 miles from me to Columbia, street lights everywhere, and then Baltimore's 20 miles south. So I would need to go like 20 miles north to Tawnytown. But I don't want to go to Tawnytown, man. No one wants to go to Tawnytown.
It's that far for you to get out of. I thought you were like out in the sticks. I didn't realize you were that close to like.
Dude, I am out in the sticks when it comes to public transportation. I have no way to get from where I am to the closest rail station is BWI, which is a half hour from here.
We need to get you like a bird scooter for Christmas, so at least you have like a bird to like bird around on.
Right. Apparently, my kid has an electric bike.
Oh, there you go. I was going to suggest that too, but birds are more fun. I mean, a bike would probably be safer for you, actually, but birds are way more fun. And when you go birds on acid,
like all those distances make total sense. I don't know what you're talking about. I've lived here my whole life. I know all about it.
Uh-huh. I'm sure you have. What's up, Very Verm over on Volume? Good to see you, man. Welcome.
So do you want to click onto our first topic there? Do we want to run this? Because I really want to show people. Or do we wait to halftime? Hey, Kai.
What are you talking about?
How you doing, beautiful? Good. I'm live. I'll talk to you.
Live.
My kid just popped in. I don't get to see him much. Here, let's run this. You know what? When there's not a fish show, it can't be a lot. It's Llama's parking spot. And if you go back to 2020, when Trey originally played the Beacon, every week we did a show, Llama's parking spot. And we broke down all the people who were in the band. And I think we need to redo that because there's been some updates. It isn't the same people who are going to be out there as there was.
I mean, get a hold of Llama and do it. What's
Right.
stopping you? Go for
Yeah.
it. I got a question for you though. Have you ever been able to, like, let's say you bought something for somebody
Mhm.
and you wanted to surprise them with it? Like you bought it like a month or like a week or like 2 days even for you in advance.
Mhm.
And like it was for like their birthday, right? And it was in 2 days and you bought it and you were just like, so like it was the perfect gift and you were so excited you couldn't wait to give it to them. Have you ever done that before and like held on to the surprise until the day, or do you always have to, like, because I feel like as soon as you have something like on the show or what, you get so excited and everything we talk about backstage
Right.
gets thrown out the window as soon as we go live because you're like, I gotta do this now, I gotta do it, I'm too excited. You're like a dog
Hey,
with a toy, like, I can't
no,
hold it.
I'm actually very good on the other side. As you've learned when you meet me in real life, I'm probably a lot different than I am here.
Oh, really? I don't know. A few fucking tequila shots and beers down, and you're pretty much just like you were last night on doing the Wook Club
Dude,
after
I had
a
3
6-pack of
beers. I don't know. I tell you, it was the banana cream, man. Watch out for the banana cream.
banana cream beer.
No, banana cream butter.
Oh,
The butter.
the butter. That's
The
what
butter.
crushed you last night.
Oh, dude, this stuff is, and it's a sativa, I think. So you aren't like, it doesn't put you down. You're just like, yeah.
Okay.
Love
Okay.
the butter. Dude, Michael's going to Altoona. You know, my stepfather was from Altoona. He was one of 9 children, and his dad was a piano tuner.
A
Talking
piano
about
tuner from Altoona.
Pennsylvania, and he raised 9 kids being a piano tuner. The wife didn't work. Anyway, Trey Tour starts this weekend.
It
Isn't
worked
that
if you can
weird?
find it, I guess. Are there still
Right.
even needs for piano tuners anymore?
Right. Are there that many pianos in Altoona? Is the question.
There's
So
nothing. Mike says there's nothing in Altoona.
right. There's a road that goes there. It's called the Road to Nowhere. There was like this highway project that got grifted in, and they took a road that went all the way to Altoona, and it ended there. It's just like,
Just stopped.
here you are.
And the piano capital of the United States, though.
Apparently. If you need an upright, head to Altoona.
I know a guy. He can tune it.
Right. We got discounts for you.
Shroot plan.
So Friday, Tab Tour starts. Are we expecting what we got in LA and opening for Dead & Company, and it's going to rely heavily on fish tunes as we've had over the past 5 years? Or are we hoping for a change? And maybe we get some of those older tunes. We get a low, we get, the Skinny Leg song in Rounds, and, or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, Tab's not my thing whatsoever. I don't really pay enough attention of it to.
No, Bishop Ballroom's this weekend to boot.
There. Yeah, Mission Ballroom isn't that where it's starting, right? I have friends going to that.
Yeah, it's the beginning of the tour. And they don't stream. Why does Trey not stream? What is that?
That is weird to me. That is weird. Yes, the Beacon shows are the weekend after Thanksgiving.
Yes.
So the end of the month. Yeah.
Yes.
To boot.
And I will be there Saturday. Anybody going Saturday, I will be there. Someone got me a ticket, offered me a place to crash after. So I just got to figure out how to get from point A to point Beacon.
Electric bike, Kev. We just covered
hit the
show. Electric
leave
bike
10 hours early.
Well, the electric bike to the mass transit, and then I guess it's $100 though, so you don't want to take the train.
Right. Well, the bus is cheaper, but the train, it's $200 each way for the train.
The bus is that like a Greyhound?
Yeah, $60 each way.
Have you taken one? Recently?
I haven't taken a Greyhound since I went to Deer Creek in '89.
Okay. Okay, good. I was gonna say, okay, back in probably 90, my buddy took the bus out here, a Greyhound from Denver to LA to meet me for the summer, and just picking him up at the bus station was like, here's my dude, riding the bus was a trip. So I'd actually give you the bus fare to take a bus from to the because I would want the stories, and you probably have to take like a pen camera or something so you could because I would want to see you on a bus talking.
Well, you know what's big on the East Coast from Baltimore and DC up to New York are these Saturday day trip buses where they take people up to go shopping, see the Rockettes.
Right, but that's isn't that like a coach, like a a nice bus?
But sometimes they're cheap because they have empty seats and they're like $30 the morning of, and they'll drop you off.
Right, but those are like classy buses. Like I'm talking I want to see the degenerate Greyhound with the fucking crack smoker on the front that he's yelling at the bus driver on the fucking and he stays in the bathroom the whole, I want the experience, man. What's up,
I think the smart move is to rent a car, park it in Jersey, take the Long Island Express in, right, to Penn Station, and then take the subway up to where I gotta go, up to the Upper East Side or whatever it is. Where's the Beacon? Upper West Side, Upper East Side, something like that.
One of the upper sides.
It is on the upper side, but there we go with that.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It'll be. I hope. I'm interested to hear your adventure of how you get there, what you decide to do on this.
It's gonna be fun, man. This is gonna be.
But it will be a cool time. And
I tell you what, I really needed a great adventure. So this totally this year has sucked, man. Generally, I think for most people. Widely
worst year of my life. It's not even close. It's not even it's not even in the realm. There's nothing that has come close to having to have surgery and be laid up for 3 months, go through a divorce, and have your dad die all within the span of 3 months. So yes, this year
and the world collapsing around you.
Oh yeah, and then everything else that's going on fucking awful. So go to hell, 2020.
Yeah, I've had a lot of years where it's half good, it's half bad. I got wook+, but I didn't have other things. All right, let's talk AI.
Well, there you go. I mean, hey, comes and goes.
That's how you got to look at it, man.
I will say I will go back to what we started talking about originally here, and I don't know why Trey does not stream his shows, especially today in today's age. Oh, hey, thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. Everybody streams. And he is one of the original streamers, and they have live fish. Is it a thing that he can't do on live fish? I don't know. Because even when he did the Beacon shows, you always bring it up when we talk. Last time he did the Beacon shows, they were on Twitch, right? Or something.
It was Twitch and YouTube.
Right. So those weren't even live fish. And that was during.
And Twitch, he was reading the comments. Remember the whole reading the comments thing? I think Bell was the one.
Right. Yeah. Right. Off the iPad and shit. Yeah.
We had the thread, or what was it called? The thread. Do you remember the thread over on Twitter?
Yeah. And donated.
Right. Somebody posted about driving into New York in COVID and it being empty. And this thing turned into 7-8 months later, 9 months later, thousands of replies. It was called the thread. It was
it would suck when someone would after a while then reply to it, because then you'd have to it would come back up and you're God damn it. That was
right.
The worst.
And we raised $5,000 or something and donated it and got a shout out on one of the Beacon.
Yeah, because somebody sent it in there. All right, I'm gonna fuck around with this so I can put this. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Oh, we can go regular though, and it just goes around it. There we go. That'll kind of work. Yeah. I gotta say, Mr. Bungle's having hernia surgery tomorrow, so he's missing Billy Strings on Friday night. Well, hey man, Godspeed with surgery. No surgery is good, but speedy recovery. Good luck, man. And he'll be at the Beacon Friday and Sunday. Kev's Friday through Sunday, or Friday and Sunday, because Kev's going Saturday night. You're gonna miss Kev, man. I would trade one of those or both of them just for a Saturday night to be there with Kev. Come on. That's going to be a tough recovery. Nice one, Vermi. Yeah. He does need the streaming crew from Taster's Choice to come out. Actually, what he needs is to get on volume. That's where he needs to be. I could run the shows then. I mean, come on, let's do this. Yes,
maybe it's the money thing. He doesn't want to pay. Maybe he sees how much it costs for Fish to do it instead of looking at how much Dogs in a Pile is paying the guy to go on the road with him and do it. You know?
Well, right, but why does he have to have fucking Trey Kerr do it? Like have like a junior do it. Like they have the whole St. Louis structure thing going on, the Gateway Studios. Send the intern, let him learn something. It doesn't have to be polished. It's Tab Tour. Who's really going to care about Tab Tour and how it fucking looks? Like it can't be any worse than
a shot from the soundboard just so I can watch.
Right, it can't be any worse than Trey Kerr's direction on most of the Fish shows. Although he's gotten a little bit better this last time with a little bit more, but still, it can't be any worse. So fucking do it. I don't know. I'm sure the Beacon shows, like you said, to boot, will be streamed somewhere. But
I think that as a fan base, jam band fans have been
spoiled,
yes, is the correct word, with the multi shots and all that, instead of, back in the old days when you got a one cam shot of a Dead show in 92, you were like, this is fantastic.
Oh, totally. VHS copied, like been bootlegged a few times and had like the fuzzy lines that came on and you had to track it sometimes. Right? You were like, this is amazing. Who filmed this? This is fantastic. I love it. And now we're like,
dude, there weren't 9 angles, man.
No. Well, I'll say one thing, Kev. I'll say one thing too, bro. That footage that we have that we're gonna release hopefully at some point of the dog show and neighbor and shit. That stuff is phenomenal. Like the direction and the shots and like everything. I watched that and I was like, holy shit! Like this is like.
It's probably just gonna have to go on YouTube.
But even that looks so good. So, I mean, for Trey not to do something, I mean, it's that easy. You don't even need that much work. Like, have 2 cameras, 3 cameras, and shit, man. These days, with the way, like, what I'm learning with the way we do things with the
one camera, you need a guy walking back and forth in front of the stage. He gets enough
3.
shots.
You don't even need guys anymore, man. The ones we ran at Gold Diggers this week when we did the anniversary show thing, we just had 3 cameras set up. And we ran them all backstage, and you can actually run them with an Xbox controller. Like,
who had the trade? Was Dead Company the one that had the trade track with the camera around?
Yeah. So you could do the whole thing. I mean, come on. I don't know. It sucks that that they're not being streamed. That they should definitely be streamed. So I don't know. That's how I feel. You know. Hey, wait. While we're on this, and I don't see you have it on there, I guess we could talk about it in the roundup with the Sphere rumors. But I was gonna say. We've all been waiting for like announcements. Like I feel like Trey should have announced that he's.
Dude, what was that shit yesterday? What was that? Everybody's like Sphere announcements coming, and what do we get? The comedy lineup for Mexico.
I feel like that was the greatest troll ever. Like the day before, they're like, everyone sign up for text messages, and even Scott Marks is like, hey, last time they did this, they announced fucking shit right after. So everyone's like, oh man, it's coming tomorrow, and then they're like, comedy. You're like, you fuckers. Gotcha.
And people have heard of these people. I did not know any of these people. Apparently 2 of them are married.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Andy Bernstein has been on here before, to boot. He's been one live.
What will be streamed? The whole tour or just the other thing? God, now I'm reading the screen. I need to read the actual chat. He was the Fishers. Yeah. But what that says what will be streamed? Just the Beacon shows or the whole thing?
We knew the Beacon shows were going to be streamed.
Yeah,
right.
We knew that.
Because Volume was trying to get that, I think.
Yeah, they were.
So
they was, but I mean, I'm sure that's going.
Yeah, I'm disappointed, but that's a whole nother story. Let's go on to this next story.
Oh boy.
I want to know how many Roombas and what is that Amazon thing, Echo or whatever, requested this song in order for this to happen. But there is a song called Walk My Walk by what they named Breaking Rust. I'm not going to call it an act. And it has reached number 1 on the Billboard Country Digital Song Sales Chart, which is kind of cheesy. The headline's better than than the chart it actually is. But it's a fully AI generated country song. No human performers. Somebody put in prompts. It's credited to somebody. I'm not going to try to pronounce this person's name. Their last name's Taylor. Def Beatsia. Now, my question to you is, let me give you a little background. A few years ago, there was a comic book that came out, right? And the woman did all the drawings and she had AI write the story. And a judge ruled that she could copyright the drawing, but not the story because it was AI generated. How is this guy claiming songwriting credits for something that was AI generated when it's stolen? It's all a bunch of stolen music, you know?
Yeah, I don't know how that would work because the song is what I don't know. It was written, so yeah, I don't know how you get around that. But I mean, this isn't new. We had that. I mean, the Velvet Sundown, that AI generated rock band. I told you we
number one song. All of a sudden, this guy is going to make some coin. If
yeah.
Spotify, if there's that many downloads, he's getting more than a pizza or a ham sandwich check from Spotify. He's getting buy a Cadillac check from Spotify.
But who's getting the check? The guy that created
Aubrey
Taylor. Yeah, I know. I see. So
Taylor,
he's supposed to be the one getting it, but he didn't. I don't know. It's such a weird. I don't know. It's a whole new world. It's weird. I told you we did this. We created the Cemetery Broads one night. My buddies and I just like wasted and fucking. It was so simple. We made a whole track list and like made it creates the fucking song, and it's not terrible. Is the weird is the shittiest thing about it is you listen to it and you're like, I've heard way worse than this, and you can tweak it and like correct it and make it whatever. And I don't know.
Yeah, but you just have to say no because it's one of these things where
no.
Let's say, remember the thing with the dike, the dams, and they had the guy with the fingers trying to plug the things. As soon as you have to stick one finger in to plug one hole, all of a sudden nothing's real anymore. I saw all these people reacting to a video of an AI generated video of people saying they were going to rob Walmarts if they didn't get their SNAP benefits. And everybody in my neighborhood group on Facebook was up in arms. And I'm like, it isn't real.
Oh man, I don't know.
I don't know about this, Daniel, because I tell you what, man, every morning I wake up and I write still. I have a typewriter that I write on.
All work and no play makes Kevin go crazy.
That's what happens. Yes, I cracked myself up with the Neil Young minute that we're going to get to later. I was actually sitting here laughing out loud at what I had done.
This is part of the reason why I brought up the surprise thing at the beginning of the show, because I felt like you're also jonesing so bad to get to that you wanted to skip ahead.
No, I'm fascinated by everything we have going on today. We got a lot. I mean, so many. We had a couple of lame stories the past few times. I mean, we didn't have like anything big, and all of a sudden there's all kinds of big stuff going on. Let's leave AI where it is because there's nothing I'm going to do about it. So keep writing on your typewriter.
It's been a big year. It's been a big year in country, though. I mean, with country stuff. So it's kind of funny that this AI thing is right there in the country lane as well. So
right, Daniel, I tell you what, ask people if they write something, say, show me that you wrote it on a typewriter. That'll be your proof, because if you're typing, it's coming out of your head through your fingers.
See, I write with a pen and paper. And let me tell you, like,
I'm a legal pad guy. I've gone back and forth between composition marble notebooks and legal pads, but legal pads are easier. You can flip instead of turning pages.
Yeah, right. Flipping is nice, but I always hate when you get down towards the end and like it gets real thin.
Do you write on the back of the pages?
No, on the back of the not usually. It
If you
depends
have a
on
book, you can write on the back of the pages. If you flip, you don't because you're just
right.
flipping.
If you flip, you can't because it's the same thing. But if you use it depends on if I use a pen or if I'm using a pencil. So
Oh, interesting. That's a good distinction there.
50K.
I was so poor growing up. I always wrote on the back of the sheets because I was buying one notebook per class for college. I didn't have money to buy
And just
two.
all your notes ran together. You would just
Oh,
draw a
man.
line. You're like, now I'm in math.
I was
Now I'm back in science.
You know what? I learned by writing. So if I just wrote it down, I really didn't need to read it again. I retained it because I heard it, processed it in my head, and wrote it out. I would remember 70%, which is better than 30% most people get.
How poor were you growing up? I was so poor. I only bought
Right.
one notebook for all my classes.
I wrote in the margins.
Run everywhere on my arm. Like I had shit everywhere. Just yeah.
I could write
Wait,
a pencil on the head
FH300
of
says
a
50,000 AI generated songs a month uploaded to Spotify.
I
Spotify is
know.
mostly AI now. Mr. Bungo, I take a lot of pride in my penmanship. I used to love my penmanship, and then I stopped writing so much, like everything. And then when you go back to it, you're like, holy crap! It's like
Your hand hurts.
other than my
Does your
signature.
hand hurt like quicker that you're like, wait, I used
Yes.
to be able to write like 10 pages. What am I doing after 2?
Yes, and I can't believe like how bad my handwriting has got. It's so bad. It's awful. I'm ashamed.
I do a hybrid because I missed like 3 months of first grade, and that's when they taught people to write cursive. So I was expected to do it, but it was never really taught. So I do a hybrid. It's sort of print.
I always
sort of
hated
cursive.
it. I always hated writing in it. So I went back to print early on, and then I really just abandoned it. Other than perfecting my signature, which I did at a very early age because I liked doing it so much. But
Dude,
yeah,
the
that's
other
really it.
thing they taught us then was how to read a clock. And I didn't learn how to read a clock for years after that. So don't miss first grade, kids. But you know what?
Wait, you missed the day they taught you how to read a clock. So how did you learn to read a clock?
Eventually I learned it later when I was in like 4th grade.
3 years later.
I just lived in this like bubble. I was like, whatever, that's round thing on the wall. Yeah. Dude, I was a spacey kid.
And then one day it's like the scene in like 13th Warrior or like in Hunt for Red October where all of a sudden he starts understanding the language sitting around with them and
Yeah.
like that's you at school. All of a sudden you look at the clock, you're like, oh, I can read it. It's 3:00. I get it now.
And my granddad explained it to me because he couldn't believe that I didn't know how to do it. And I was like, remember, I almost died in first grade because I had pneumonia. I missed that shit. I was not there that day.
Literally.
These things happen. All right, let's move on to Little Feet, man. Little Feet has announced that they are at the end of the road, man, but that road doesn't end till 2027.
I like that. Plan ahead.
Bill Payne, 77, Fred Tackett, 80, Kenny Graydon, 76, Scott Sherrod, who's their lead guy, closest thing to a happening dude in the band, has to be over 60.
Closest thing to a happening
I
dude.
gotta go see him, man. January 11th through 18th, they're doing a cruise. 19th through 22nd, they're doing another cruise. The Big Easy cruise, which is a good cruise. I've always seen ads for this, and it always has like an Anders Osborne. It has some good, you know, but it's a $3,000 thing. It's that question you have one a year you can do. Are you doing the Big Easy cruise? Probably not.
But I can see, I get it. Like, that's cool.
Jefferson Center in Roanoke, Virginia. They got an Orlando date up. 1988. I guess they broke up not long after Lowell George died, right? He left. Oh, actually, he left the band because he put out that solo album, and they had kind of broke up. After he died, they got back together. In 88, I saw them, and it was the guy from the Average White Band had taken over the spot of Lowell George as the front man, and they played where Billy just played, the Civic Center down in Baltimore, but they put a curtain up halfway through the arena, and the stage was there. The curtain was behind them, so they only played to half the building.
Half
And so few people showed up. Everybody in the top rows, they let come down, so only the 200 and 100. And after that, I've been in love with Little Feat to this day. After that show, just every song I was like,
for
I know
sure.
this song. I heard this one, Dixie Chicken. Yeah, I know this one. This is great. You know, oh, Atlanta. This. So yeah, I got to go see him. But that's crazy. That it's 2 years. Do you announce it as a last tour? If it's going to last 2 years beyond trying to just generate excitement?
I think that's why, though, you let everybody know that this is the last time we'll be going out. So, like, when it's done, it's done. So you might as well. And as we've talked about, an emphasis on pre-sale tickets or like, pre-show sale tickets is a big deal. So I'm sure they want to try and get people
as much as they can. A world tour. I
flying.
think they're going to do Europe and other stuff. So
I mean, if it's the end, you should, right? Like, if you're gonna go out big, go out with a show in London and Paris and Germany, and fuck yeah.
it's
That's
such a big footprint too on jam bands. I mean, how many bands cover a Little Feat tune?
A Little Feat album.
Or a Little Feat album. I know, really, Fish did a Little Feat album, and they're a niche thing. Do you remember
Kenny Loggins? Hey, we had a Kenny Loggins joke pre-show that I didn't really get, and then I got because I asked Kev what the login is, and he said we should make a Kenny, and I was like, oh, that's funny, Kenny. I didn't get it, and then he was like, Kenny Loggins. I was like, oh, no, I get it. We should definitely do that. Twice he's come up in an hour. I love that. Maybe we need a Kenny Loggins minute.
All right, this is it. We're gonna tour forever.
This is it, tour.
And I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyway, Little Feat, God bless them. I mean, they're what I was gonna say is, remember Chad, when we did the world's greatest rock and roll band bracket, and he didn't have Little Feat included, and we were all like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? And he's like, Little Feat, no one knows about them. I was like, you're from fucking Wisconsin. You don't know anything. Go away. God, the Beach Boys are the best American band ever. I was like, dude, you're canceled, man. You're out of here. None of that.
Who ended up winning that? Did we do? I don't even remember that.
Fish won. Fish. It ended up being Fish and the Grateful Dead. We set it up so Fish and the Grateful Dead were in the top of their
finals.
There, we were trying to pit the Deadheads against the Fish people. I don't even think Goose was in the bracket. They weren't even big enough at the time.
No, they would not.
And we couldn't put people like, you couldn't put Tom Petty because he was an and. So Bruce Springsteen wasn't in there. Tom Petty wasn't in there.
Right, because that's right. We didn't allow any ands.
The Ramones made it pretty far.
Huh?
The Ramones made it pretty far.
Yeah.
For being a jam band bracket, as it were.
Was it a jam? I thought you said it was. No, I thought he did the rock and roll one.
But we're all jam band people. Of course, Fish wins. Everybody that followed Tim, Weekend Wook's account, were Fish fans. So, of course, everyone's going to vote for Fish.
Well, right, yeah, but there were other.
It was the greatest American rock and roll band, but we had our thumb on the scale. Let's put it that way.
That's right, because it was the greatest American. Because we didn't have no
Rolling Stones, no Zeppelin.
Yeah. We should. Where would that be? Because it wasn't a show. It was like we did it on Twitter, didn't we?
Right, we did it on Twitter, and then and we just talked about it.
We never got those brackets back though. Like the only ones we had were Tim's like final,
right?
The cool art ones that he did.
Right, he needs to go into Twitter and download everything.
Right, exactly.
But I don't think his account exists anymore, where he did most of the brackets out of. I think he nuked that shit.
But he might have downloaded all of his shit before he did, because it always gives you that option. I'm sure he would do that because he had a ton. Like, how could you let all those brackets go? Like, that was a lot of brackets.
People are very against Twitter.
Twitter, I will say this. Twitter is still fascinating to me. Both of my Twitter crushes.
An account I started in 2008 on Twitter. I am not going to delete the account.
Right, I know I would never delete it either. And plus, like, two of my Twitter crushes are still on Twitter and not on Blue Sky. So, like, I can't. There's no way to still. Anyway, yes.
All right, let's move on to Mad Dog. You Mad Dog.
Mad Dog.
Tedeschi Trucks Band is releasing a documentary, Learning to Live Together, The Return of Mad Dogs and Englishmen. It's about the lock-in thing in 2025. And I guess they're doing a whole film backstage stuff. This is something that I thought would light your imagination up.
Totally. This is what it's all about. And like stream its entirety for free through November 11th through the 16th, exclusively at Tedeschi Trucks Band official YouTube channel. This is fucking cool.
It's live now, so you can go watch it later.
You can go watch it. Yeah, all 12 members revive the memory of the original run at Lock-In with Grammy-winning Tedeschi Trucks Band Leon Russell. I mean, I don't know. It's pretty sweet. They've been everywhere too. So like it's just kind of like we've talked about, I feel like them every week, you know, like I always bring that up. I'm like, dude, they're always doing something or somewhere or playing somewhere. So it's so cool that they're like always in. Andy, the brackets. What's up, man? The good old Twitter days. See,
how you doing, Andy?
What's up, man? Should have had Andy on tonight.
He should have come on tonight. Why didn't you text him?
Because I'm just thinking of it now. Maybe earlier when we were brainstorming who we should call, it should have been at the top of our list.
Should we tell everyone who we tried to call?
Well, I sent a message out to Bleecker, but he didn't respond. He was on Fish on Film though podcast I see on Instagram, so go check that out.
Right, we wanted to hear about this Aggie. This is going to be our transition to Jam Band Roundup. This Aggie Taper's Choice tour. Or no, Aggie Real Estate. It's Aggie
Real Estate.
Because that's the fascinating thing. It's like Aggie is leaning into the indie side of things. I wonder if it's going to be tighter sets. They aren't going to have the 25-minute jams when they're playing with a band like Real Estate.
Oh, hey, nice. Daniel was there. I'll back up for a second. That's sweet. Yeah, I was looking up to see what it said about that. But yeah, that's awesome. That was fucking cool. My two Twitter crushes, Kevin and Tim. Yeah. No, neither one of them are there anymore. It's the opposite. They're gone. I can't get the real ones to leave that site. Yeah, I think Taper's Choice is coming up next month. They have their little West Coast.
Real Estate is so different from them. If you
It's
listen
so
to Real
my God,
Estate,
dude, it's so
you
different.
necessarily, that's why I'm saying with Aggie, I could see Aggie and Taper's Choice being a noodle fest. Hours of just loving it, you know. But with Real Estate, they do a tight set that's an hour and 20 minutes that has 12 or 13 songs, you know.
Right, but I think that's what's fun. Like, right? Like it's a two different.
Oh, I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
So you think Aggie will just lean into what they normally do? I felt like when they played with Bruce Hornsby that they stayed true to themselves with what they were doing with it.
I think what will be cool is when they kind of do, because they'll have to do like a little crossover guest sit-ins, or like someone will come out and play with Real Estate and they'll jam out something, because they can jam out a little bit. It's not like they don't. It's just like more in that confined.
But that's not what their audience, the people who bought their records, expect to come in and hear the 3 or 4 songs they really love.
Yeah,
maybe a couple new tunes, and then some of the more low-key stuff off of some of the albums. That's
absolutely
what you're looking for.
Absolutely. So
Nothing.
to get a little bit extra though of that, when you cross over the two, you might have a little bit more expansion.
I wonder if they do a jam thing, if like Jake comes out with them, or if Al,
Right.
Interesting. So did you see Billy String was on Howard Stern?
Yes.
Very interesting. He talked about the song California Sober, but the thing that stuck out to me most, he told this story about losing $1,000 to Willie Nelson in a poker game. And I was like, Billy's a degenerate gambler. And so is Willie. They're fucking playing poker for big fucking money on the bus.
Of course.
God, I love those people, man.
That's
The
fantastic.
whole highwayman thing was not a lie. They really were the outlaw country people. So
it's great. I love it. It's exactly what you would expect, and it's true.
right. And Billy, he talked about asking Willie if he could play trigger, if he could pluck
Yeah.
a note. I'm going to use that line. That's going to be my new pickup line. Can I pluck a note?
Can I pluck a note?
Oh man. So anyway, I thought that was pretty fun.
I mean, how great would it be to, yes, Mr. Bungle, like lose $1,000 to Willie Nelson in a card game? Like that's, regardless, it's a great story anyway. But that's fucking like, yeah, take my money.
When I no,
great.
I did not catch 11-1, Michael. I came home and did my thing there. The Super Suckers. When I talked to Eddie Spaghetti, he was telling me they were on one of the late night shows with Willie and did Bloody Mary Morning. They were his backup band. They backed him up at Woodstock when he played. They were his backup band. But
Wow.
they were like, yeah, Willie took us on the bus afterwards. And I was so fucking high when I walked onto the stage. I didn't even know what was going on. I was like, yes.
How
Willie
couldn't-
is taking people down left and right.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, man.
I mean, yes.
I'm very excited for it. I want to hang out with Willie. That probably
Right?
will not happen. And you know what? I left before Willie's set was over. Because he was doing You're Always on My Mind. And I was like, this song's weak, man. I'm out of here.
Well, see, it's your own damn fault. What's wrong with you?
Well, I would have got Georgia after that. He already did Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys. He opened up with Whiskey River. Already did Bloody Mary Morning. He did all the cool stuff. He like front loaded his set. And then the back end was all the hits for the people swaying. And, you know, the Julio Iglesias song. He did that, I think. Do you remember that song that he did to all the women I've ever loved or whatever?
Right. Yes, to all the women
Really,
I've loved
dude,
before or whatever.
Think about all the women you've ever loved, man. You've been on the road for many years.
Many.
Oh, man. People are fleeing. They're like, what the hell is going on with these people? All right. So, Grand Targhee Resort in Wyoming, August 7th through the 9th next year. 36th edition of the Grand Tahiti Bluegrass Festival. They're going to have a little Railroad Earth, who we'll talk about in a minute, are going to be on their 25th anniversary tour next year. Jesse Wells and Daniel Donato on Saturday and Sierra Hall on Sunday. So Wyoming, have you ever been to Wyoming?
Have I ever been to Wyoming?
Yes.
Yes.
When I lived in Fort Collins, this
Yes.
guy I worked with at the IHOP, the dishwasher, he was like 19. He had never been outside of Fort Collins. Never even been to Denver. And I convinced him one night after a 6-pack, we were drinking out back. I was like, dude, let's drive to Wyoming. And you could say you've been to another state. So I drove his ass the hour up to Wyoming.
We used to drive up to Wyoming in high school to get fireworks for the 4th of July because fireworks were legal in Wyoming. And I mean, you could get like the real, like bottle rockets and Roman candles and like projectiles and all that good shit. Like what were they, M80s or whatever? You could get all that shit up there. So we'd always drive up there right before 4th of July in the summer.
You could lose a finger.
Get shit. And I think you could also buy 3-2 until you were 18 up there for longer. So yeah, and then once I was in Fort Collins for school, we'd go up there every now and then, and we did like a pledge thing up there, and then like the football games and shit. So yeah, terrible place to be in the winter. I will say, like fucking cold plains, fucking windy as shit all the time. There's a joke up there that like if the wind ever stopped blowing, people would fall over because you're always leaning so hard into the wind to walk.
Right.
Saw Buffalo there. Oh man, you can see Buffalo.
Did you see that thing with Matt Bush last week? Did you watch the opening of last week's Live?
No. Hey, Sipbone, Grand Targhee Bluegrass Fest is sweet. Great venue and sick downhill mountain biking. Oh, that's cool. You can see the Grand Tetons from the top of the ski lift. Highly recommend. Tetons are awesome. That's really cool. The Grand Targhee Bluegrass Fest, Kev. We'll have to do a thing on that. Thanks, Sipbone. Very cool.
So we did a tribute to Dick Cheney last week because he had just passed. Because Matt had told me that Barlow wrote throwing stones about Dick Cheney.
Oh yeah,
because Barlow used to be head of the Republican Party in Wyoming.
No shit.
And he got in a fight with Cheney over Russia, and that's where the lyric from the song came from.
Really?
Yes. Is that crazy or what? I mean, all of it, but when you unpack it, that Barlow was a Republican, I mean, I totally see it. He would have been a Trump guy. He totally would have been a Trump guy. But he would have been a closet Trump guy because he wouldn't want to piss off the larger ecosystem. Yeah, maybe he would have come out about his daughters. All right, Don Was. Remember we talked about the Pan Detroit Ensemble that he had gotten all these Detroit Motor City people together. First time it was his name on the front of the project. So apparently they did a show. And at the Grand Ballroom. So I haven't heard it. I just thought I'd throw it out there because they had been
they did a studio album and they did a show together. Are they doing any more shows together?
I think that they're going to tour. He's 73. Says he's committed to playing with the band until I drop. So he's trying to do some Colonel Bruce shit with that. We will see where that lands him.
See where that lands.
We talked about that. I talked about that with Matt too, and he's like, "Yeah, you know, Colonel Bruce always did that shtick where he laid down and acted like he died, so everyone just kept playing."
So who knew?
Who knew? When did we become an Eggy station? All right, Pigeons played Tipitinas, and Eggy came out with him in the revivalist Rob Ingram, which I love me some Pigeons because they're my hometown boys, but I never would throw on a Pigeon show probably. But when you go to see them, they are the funnest band in the world because it's just a party. It's like going to see P-Funk, you know? It's just going to be a party. So anyway, Poseidon is their big number. They bring people out on. Rob Ingram sat on. And then they did Born to Run. And then Eggy came on for the Hop and FU, which is a really good song if you're into that kind of thing. Love them. Yes, they are some energetic. Scramble Greg, he is just so much fun. What can you do? Northlands announced their lineup 19th through 21st next year at the Cheshire Fairgrounds in Swansea, New Hampshire. I don't want to piss off one of those suburbs of New York there. Joe Russo's Almost Dead, Disco Biscuits, Dirty Heads, Dogs in a Pile, Frasco is going to be there, Lotus, Yonder Mountain, Mahali, The Slip. Benevito, I guess, is getting The Slip back together. Circles Around the Sun, Supersonic Shorties, Kanika Moore, Jennifer Hartswick, Disco, who we just spoke to not long ago. Over on Volume, you can find that for the time being. Fantastic. We will definitely get into that. I mean, is that not the most packed lineup? If you're a jam band person, this is one of those ones that is calling out to you. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
calling out to you.
I wouldn't probably go see Lotus play by themselves, but Lotus on a bill like this, that's definitely incentive. You're like, oh, I would love to catch the Lotus set.
Yeah.
Kanika and Jen make everything worth it. Yes, definitely. We should have someone from Dogs come on, like Brian Murray, maybe.
Where's that interview at?
That's over on YouTube. You can find that in the videos tab.
We did have someone from Dogs come on and chat with him for a bit. That was fun.
And I was dumb. I really asked a dumb question and I regret it, but I'll get over it.
You'll
What
get
can you do?
over it.
So geese, not goose.
Geese.
They have ticket problems. Like people can't get tickets to
It's
geese.
a good
Well,
ticket problem, though. I mean, it's crazy how much they're blowing up. This means they're gonna have to start playing bigger venues. I mean, they're selling out. Everything's sold out. Tickets are like going for 10 times the
and they've tried to like put a stop to it, and they haven't been able to.
I know they tried. They teamed up with Cash or Trade to like try to partner with them and do something, but there's still tickets on the other sites that are going for like $300. Like, can you imagine paying $300 to see a geese show? Like, that's fucking crazy. Unless they're laying like the Troubadours, I'm sure that you're like, oh, I gotta see them there. But like, that's still crazy. It's crazy. Good for them though. I love hearing it. I love it. It's great. That's amazing.
I'm very happy with that.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going into April next year, 23rd through the 26th. You got Merlefest at Wilkes Community College in Wilkesboro, North Carolina. Allison Krause with Jerry Douglas in Union Station. Old Crow, haven't heard that name pop up in a while. Blackberry Smoke, haven't heard that name pop up in a while. Molly Tuttle, Sam Bush, Peter Rowan, Jerry Douglas Band. Wow. Have you ever been to a bluegrass festival and or Merlefest?
No. I think I've been to a bluegrass thing or two, but Merle, no. Bungle says, have you ever heard of a band, Conehead Buddha?
Yes.
Conehead Buddha.
I have a Conehead Buddha sticker. All right, here you go, Bungle. This will get you. I have the microphone case from the original 8x10 that was abandoned there when I was part of the clean out crew for it, and it has a Conehead Buddha sticker on it.
Amazing.
I'll have to take a picture of it. I'll have to show it to you Friday.
That's awesome. Oh, that's so funny. See, I would say that Goose is the AI version of STS9 having a baby with the Disco Biscuits.
I can say that I have never heard Geese, so I do not know anything.
Llama loves Geese. And I respect what Llama's opinion when it comes to music. And I've heard them. I don't mind them. I like them. I think they're pretty good. So, I mean,
need to get a one with Llama so we can do Llama's show that he wants to do.
That's right.
Speaking of Goose, they announced their spring tour and it's South. Florida dates, Texas, and then they got the destination in Mexico in May afterwards. Very interesting.
That lineup is kind of cool. Like their lineup is, I like their lineup. And no comedy festival, which is nice to see. Good for them. Pluses on that. And Kev, I don't know if you saw this, speaking of Goose, but they're revamping their entrance structure, I guess. So there's more
rail riders,
more diversity on the rail. So I know a lot of people on the other site, that Twitter site, were very excited. I mean, you want to talk Goose content? That's where you can. There's a lot of Goose content on Twitter if you appreciate that shit.
If you're
into it, that's the place to still be. But everyone was very excited about this over there from what was going through my feed that I saw. So FH303, I can't handle a weekend of only bluegrass, and I play the mandolin. It's funny, I do live streams from this place called D's Lounge on Volume on like Mondays, and there's Kyle Tuttle's bluegrass band, and then there's always like another band or two after that. And last night was this woman. She had the best like voice, like this total country voice. And I meant to text you, Kev, while I was doing it, that I'm surprised at how many covers bluegrass songs do that do modern ones though. Like everyone does like a Cranberry song, like, which is really funny, like Zombie or something. And last night she did a couple other ones that I was really shocked at. I was like, oh wow, that's such a fun, like there was a Chili Pepper song that she like turned into a bluegrass. It was so cool. I was like, it's really fun. So I'm becoming a much bigger bluegrass fan from watching that. So if you like bluegrass, D's Monday night on Volume.
There you go.
There you go. Come check it out. There were Goose Rail Riders out to see Cotter with Reprise at Brooklyn Bowl last weekend. Wait, what does that mean?
I don't know. I wish I had a cup of tea and I look like Kermit though.
I don't know. So wait, there were Goose Rail riders that you recognized that
I
were
believe that's what
seeing
he's saying.
Cotter at the Brooklyn Bowl last weekend. That's cool. I'm glad to see that like people still don't hate him from the fan base.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. We
Just
got
like
more
we do.
Aggie. 2-week run, March 2026. They're doing the thing with real estate. Then they're doing this. They're playing the Okeechobee Festival on the 19th. So if you like the Aggie, go see it. But you know what? They're also touring the South, kind of. They're doing the Michigan. They're doing like the Midwest, like the Mississippi River run. I call. You know, they do Michigan, Wisconsin, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee. It kind of like. I think that the Mississippi starts in Wisconsin or Michigan. There's a little rill up there in the mountains is where it starts.
By the Mason and the Dixon line.
Yes, the Mason and Dixon line. That's exactly what my teacher told me in 4th grade. Another huge tour next year, Railroad Earth 25th anniversary, which we're both amazed at, I think, a little bit. They still seem like a new band to me until you look at them and you're like, nah, they definitely been out there for 25 years.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, yeah, I guess I see it now.
That's what happens when you get old. You make excuses for everyone.
There was I saw on one of the things when I was scrolling this thing that we should have talked about on our festival thing. I mean, it's not much of a festival. It's called the SEMA Fest in Vegas, and it was Queens of the Stone Age, Black Crows, and Neon Trees. I mean, that's a fucking rock and roll, man. Like I would have loved
one day thing,
huh?
1 day thing.
Yeah, 1 day thing because it was like around this SEMA show, which is like the mecca of chrome and custom everything, like engines and like turbos and cars and fucking amps and all that shit. So like it's kind of like that whole scene, right? So fucking awesome. Like what a cool lineup. I saw that. I was like, holy crap, that lineup, that's cool. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. If anybody heard that or saw anything on it, I'd love to know.
Let us know. Leave a comment if you're watching this later. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. So
all that fun stuff.
Dave Scholes did a little friends thing, and his friends included Steve and Johnny Kimmock, Tom Hamilton. Of course, Jen Hartswick was there. And then Steven Stills joined for the second set. They did Mountain Song from Hardworking American, which we had talked about Todd the other day. Who was also in that band, Waiting for a Miracle, that is a tune Jerry Band covered. All Time Low from Widespread West LA. And then the set with Steven Stills, Helplessly Hoping, For What It's Worth, Love the One You're With. Pretty cool.
Very cool.
Steven Stills, second time we've seen him. He did the thing,
lately.
Remember it at before Dead and Company. Maybe he's back out there. Do we see a Steven Stills tour next year? With like an all-star jam band, that would be hot. That would be cool as shit.
That would be cool as shit.
He's sober. I think he's sober. So,
yeah.
God, now he's never going to interview us. They're going to like go back and look at this and be like, "This asshole."
Well,
yeah, or either that, or he's going to be like, "Hey, I should go on there and talk to them because they know what's going on."
See, think positive. Flip it around.
Yes, it's a good thing to be sober.
He eliminated sober. I know he negative. Is. See, Mike says yes, he is sober. He is sober.
Right. All right.
I get the All Good Now Festival 10 miles away from you at MPP. That summer.
I will be there this year, hopefully. Hopefully, we'll see. Either that, or I'm gonna bring my bolt cutters and we'll just pop a hole in the fence. Me and all my wook friends will run in
through the back.
Right. I guess Dave isn't here tonight, so let's run that Neil Young minute.
Oh man, good. So we don't have to say cover your ears. All right, here we go. Let me find it. Where is it? Here we go.
I got it. The Neil Young minute. You didn't run the right one. Here you go. All right, let's.
Oh, you're right. Run.
The Neil Young Minute. The Neil Young Minute. And there we go. Happy birthday, Neil. 80 years. Fuck yeah. Do it, man. Work it. You're still out there rocking. Good for you.
80 years.
Oh, man.
Good for him. And what is it today? Is today his actual birthday?
Yes, today is his actual 80th birthday. Yes. I'm sure
That's-
Daryl Hannah is doing something very nice for him at this very
Let's hope
moment.
so. Let's hope so.
I am not going to be at the 8x10 Saturday to boot. I will be at the 8x10 Friday probably, though, because if I don't go see Oregon Fairchild, they'll probably never come on and talk to us again.
Dude, you have to go see them. Like, after that talk with them, they're so cool. Like, they sound like, come on. Get your sorry ass down there.
All right, I got 2 days to figure it out.
Right? Like, you can figure that one out. Come on.
I'm working my insurance, health insurance. I'm going to go get glasses tomorrow because I get glasses once a year. And then I'm going to go back in January and get a second pair. So I have backups.
What's wrong with the ones you have on?
Nothing. But if I have a couple pairs when the whole world falls apart, you know.
I mean, I do that too. I like to always have a backup pair.
It sucks when you don't, or like you got one lens and you're like, hey, you know, all of a sudden I need a patch.
I know it sucks.
All right,
break and lose them, but
I do not suck, man. I just, you know, it's tough, man. It's hard. Trying to go to New York. You know how much it costs to go to New York?
I mean, the guys got priorities, man.
I'm trying to go see Trey. I want to make the scene, man.
Yeah.
Bought a new pair of sweatpants. Track pants. Not sweatpants, track pants.
Track pants.
Yeah.
Like Russian mob track pants.
Yes.
Best investment I ever made, Kev, was buying the track pants that have the snaps down the side of them, so I could wear them into MSG or wear them to winter shows and then rip them off and throw them in the backpack and have my shorts on for the show because I get so hot dancing. So fucking best investment ever. So go with the button down side ones because you never know. And even when you get hot, you can just kind of unbutton a couple of them to let the airflow in there. Cool off the undercarriage. Trust me, brother. Trust me.
And
get the ones that snap on the sides. You'll thank me later.
Yeah, if you're into it, tomorrow we got Sky Blue Sky Festival preview coming out on the YouTube. If you're into it, on Friday we have our morning show that we do with Amanda.
I know I missed it last week because of the Gold Digger shows, but I will be there this week. Hopefully, I should be. Bungle asks, upon any unforeseen circumstances, you will be at the Beacon on Saturday.
Yes, I will be there. I'm going to make it happen. I mean, it can't be that hard to get there. I was just hoping I knew somebody who was only going up or was going up Saturday. I don't care if they were staying Sunday or not. I could find a way back. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
It's a great adventure. I needed a great adventure, and I'm very thankful to the person who texted me and said I got you a ticket. So
fuck yeah.
There we are. We're out of here. Like, subscribe.
Thanks, guys. Happy Wednesday, by the way. Hope everyone had a good half of their week. Have a good rest of your week. Come and check us out Friday. And
and don't forget Wooksgiving. The night before Thanksgiving, we're gonna have Llama on with us. Maybe Tim. Who knows?
Our famous Wooksgiving.
We're sending the Pony Express out to deliver a telegram to him. So we'll see if we can get him. Bye, guys.
See you guys. Roll credits.
I tell you who I haven't seen in a long time is Jason Kruger.
I know. Every time it comes up at the end, I'm like, oh, he wasn't in trouble tonight. He shows up every now and then. Doesn't he have? I think he has band practice.
He was the only original member. The only original person who.
We gotta fix that data so long. We need to jump on into the Discord, and I think he's in the Marvin Discord.
Oh,
probably. We could probably catch him over there. Go join the Marvin
Make sure
Discord.
y'all come back, Hal. You hear?